So
not enough money to get.
no, there's plenty of mice. But Barley, wherever she's at, she does really good work.
Yeah.
She'll bring a mouse from up back here.
Read up on the two cats.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Yep.
history.
No matter what distillery you go to, they're a distillery with grain on it. They have mice.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They have mice and then they have cats.
Yep.
Yep. All right. So this is what we commonly refer to as a rick house. Some people call it barrel storage, but we call it a rick house. We can hold right around 1,800 barrels in this facility. We have right around about 1,200 in here currently. So we have a couple different size barrels. We have our 30-gallon barrel row, which is actually directly behind you there, sir. The smaller barrels back there. But now we're 100% 53-gallon. So you may be wondering why there's such a size difference. Well, a 30-gallon barrel has a smaller surface area, so it takes less time to age a bourbon in a 30-gallon barrel compared to a 53-gallon. Takes a lot longer. So we age a good bourbon in about 4 years in a 53-gallon, but to age a bourbon in a 30-gallon takes about 2 years to get the same flavor concept, flavor profile.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nope.
I was just going to say, what are these typical barrels weigh?
Good question. So they weigh empty about 100 pounds. So full, it's about 500-600 pounds.
Okay, I was going to.
You want to try picking one up?
Yeah. So it's a lot cooler in here. I guess the temperature of the barrel needs to be kept at a certain temperature.
Yep, I'll get there.
Okay, sorry.
I'll get there. So he just asked, is this room temperature controlled because it's cooler in here? No. This room is actually not temperature controlled at all. It's all ambient temperature. The reason why is because to age whiskey, you got to use ambient temperature. That's the reason why the Midwest is the greatest area for aging. It's not good for much else besides that, because we have all 4 seasons in one day, 1 week, hell, an hour sometimes, right?
Right.
It sucks for anything else besides making bourbon. So when it's really cold out, the alcohol will go as close as possible to the center of that barrel. However, when it gets really hot out, the alcohol molecules will actually expand, works its way into the wood where we'll get all those caramel colors, caramel vanilla notes, all that good, nice flavor. And actually you have a couple different layers in there too, because you have, like this spot right here is called your red layer, and this is your brown layer. And so you can see right here, that's called a whiskey line. That shows exactly how far that whiskey's gone in and out of that barrel. So this is a top piece. So it didn't go very far because as our alcohol goes in and out of the barrel, we're actually losing product. We lose right around 10 to 15% of that product through its lifetime. And so as that line goes down, it's not touching this piece as much, so it doesn't go as far. But it still has a good, important part to making that bourbon and get all that flavor in there.
The devil's share.
So devil's share
Okay,
is
right.
different.
Angel-
We call it
yeah,
angel
yeah.
share or
Right.
angel's tax. It's just evaporating alcohol. That's all that is. Devil's share is pretty much where, like Jim Beam, where they take this, they would grind it up into wood chips and then put it in and make almost like a pulp, and then put it in a press and extract all that moisture from this. That is what they call devil's cut.
Gotcha. I probably missed it if you said it. What kind of wood do you use?
Good question. You did not miss it yet. That's my next thing.
Okay.
So, what kind of wood do you think it is?
White oak.
Yep. So, this is actually Missouri white oak. So we use a lot of different cooperages, but we primarily use a cooperage called Independent Stave Co. Or they go by ISC for short. They actually have a facility in Lebanon, Missouri. So if you ever drive through Lebanon, Missouri and see that big warehouse towards the north with big stacks of wood outside of it, that's ISC. They are the largest cooperage in the world. They're a conglomerate of like 12 to 13 different companies. They're all throughout the United States too. I think they have a facility in Kentucky, one in Arkansas, Indiana. They're all over the place, but they are the largest, and they are our primary cooperage that we use because their product is just so great. It doesn't leak as much as some of the other cooperages we use as well. So, as you just heard me say, barrels aren't perfect. They're like humans, right? We all have our flaws, so do barrels. Because when they are made, they're just put together as like a big Tetris piece. So they're just put together and then they put these rings on there. So they do leak. They do leak pretty dang good. So come on down here. I'll just show these real quick before.